welcome to Localicious Heroes, an original series presented by the Hawaii Agricultural Foundation and Hawaii Department of Agriculture. In Hawaii, the connection between what's on your plate and the hands that cultivate it is rich and vibrant. Join us as we embark on a journey to savor the flavors of our islands and truly understand the land and the incredible people behind it. In each episode, we'll shine a spotlight on the real stars of the Hawaiian Islands, our Localicious Heroes, local farmers who are the heart and soul of this paradise. These dedicated individuals cultivate the land, infuse every bite with their passion, and bring the essence of Hawaii to your table. As you savor your next bite and taste every flavor, think about the remarkable individuals who not only grow our food, but also shoulder the responsibility of stewarding our lands and ensuring the sustainability of our precious resources. As true guardians of Hawaii, we honor our Localicious heroes who cultivate, sustain, and nurture our land, our people, and our culture.
So as the parent grows, basically little babies or ʻoha will propagate off the side. And so if you take the plural of the word ʻoha, it becomes ʻohana, and that's what describes our family, right? So there's ʻohana of kalo, and there's also, ʻohana of us as people. And so it just kind of highlights that depth of relationship through the language, right? So we're at Kākoʻo ʻŌiwi. We're an educational nonprofit. We lease about 400 acres from the state. We're part of a cohort of Ahupua'a-wide organizations that we're all focusing on land restoration, perpetuation of Native Hawaiian culture and practices, and traditional agriculture. All of our planting and weeding and harvesting, there's not really any way to mechanize that. You're basically forced to hand tend it, which I think only helps to reinforce the sort of familial relationship with that kind of plant, because you're always there working with it with your hands. The length of time that it takes to produce it, from plant to harvest at its shortest, it's in like a dryland setting would be 6 months possibly, and on the long end we've had kalo in the field from plant to harvest up to 17 or 18 months. Anyways, here's our kalo plant. We've got the lau or the leaves, the ha or the stem, the i'o or the corm. So when we cut our huli, what we like to do is we'll leave just a little bit of the corm or the flesh of the meat of the taro here. And what this does now is we'll let it sit for a day or two to sort of dry up and seal off the bottom, and then it can be replanted. And that little bit of corm gives it some stored energy. With the traditional Hawaiian varieties that are grown, because we're propagating it by cuttings, we're literally using the same planting material that could have been planted, hundreds of years ago, and because it's always propagated by cuttings, so it's literally the same genetic material passing forward through the generations. Poi is probably one of the more well-known dishes made out of kalo. But by no means is it the only one that you can make. Here at Kākoʻo, we make poi, but we also make lolo, and oftentimes we'll make things like kalo poke, but But really there is no limit to what you can do with this plant. We always try to save the lau, the leaves, and this will be, oftentimes we'll turn it into luau stew, or you can make lau laus. And we always save our planting material for the next crop. Take that one as well. And one of the things that as a farmer I like to do, and I think as a chef also you guys appreciate, is we'll check for quality in our corm.
Connected to it as a person because of our generational stories, because of the deep meaning that it has for myself as a Hawaiian. It really, I feel like I'm eating a piece of my history, a piece of my culture. So I was gonna prepare some luau stew for you folks, which is, made mainly from the tops of the taro plant that we were talking about. So of course you really just want to wash the leaves down well. If you have little dark spots or brown spots, you can pull that out. The water just runs right off of the leaf. It's like almost water resistant, so it does have a surface that doesn't really hold a lot of the dirt. So, but we do want to make sure we clean it off well. Typically this taro is also steamed for 2 hours and left in a heat soak. But it's going to vary on the size, and it's going to vary on the style of cooking. Baking is one option, steaming, and boiling. Any of the above works. You could also cook it in an imu, which is a combination of all of the above. But this one was just steamed and peeled. Just wanted to break down the last bits of leaf and stem that are in there and get incorporated into a luau. Scoop of this luau. Some of this sauteed taro. Pork belly right on top. And just a good little finished salt. This taro was able to sustain the Hawaiian people for generations upon generations. It really goes to show that it's truly a food that we as islanders should consider on a regular basis.